Get ready for a financial challenge that's about to shake the world. And guess what? It's closer than you think. Even the famous Elon Musk is aware of this, and he's urging everyone to be careful. So, should we worry about it? Nah, we're here for you, and we'll help you stay prepared for whatever comes your way. At InvestWise, we'll equip you with the necessary information and strategies to stay on top of your investments so you can come out on top no matter the market conditions. So, sit tight, stay calm, and let's dive into the world of finance together. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates. First, let's talk about what Elon Musk said about a big disaster coming, like the one in 2007 with the subprime mortgage crisis. I don't fully agree with him, but I do think that there's a chance that we might face a smaller recession in 2023, just like the one that we had in 2009. Nobody knows how bad it will be, but I think it will be like the one in 2009. It's smart to plan for bad times, but hope for the best. Now, let me share with you guys what went down back then, which led me to have this perspective. Since 2001, it has become much easier for people to get home loans because of lower interest rates. This made a lot of people want to buy new houses, and prices went up. But when the interest rates went up in 2005, it became harder for people to buy new homes. House prices got really high, and even people with good credit couldn't afford them. When people who got risky loans realized they couldn't pay them, fewer houses were bought. Some people with adjustable rate mortgages couldn't make their first loan payments, and others couldn't sell their homes without losing money. Banks stopped giving these people loans, making prices and demand drop. Banks were also in trouble because they were losing money on the loans that they gave out. They had a hard time finding and tracking loans, making it even more difficult for good customers to get money they needed. Businesses were affected too, as they tried to save money and spend less. Fewer products were ordered when many customers lost their jobs because of the bad economy. For example, Tesla had to let go of about 10% of its workers who were paid hourly. In total, this was only about 3.5% of their workforce. Some car companies like Chrysler and General Motors had to accept help from the government after going bankrupt. They didn't want to spend a lot of money because they were worried about the future and didn't trust the economy to save them. All of these things caused the recession that started in 2007. Things were really bad, and the number of people living in poverty went up from 12.5% to 15% in 2010. The government tried to help by passing a law called the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. They spent more money to protect jobs and help people who needed things like food stamps and unemployment insurance. But it didn't work very well, and the poverty rate for young people and the kids went up to 22%. The US lost a lot of money too, around $16 trillion because of falling stock prices. Crazy, right? The rich got richer, and the poor got poorer during this time. The rich managed to make money even when everything was going wrong, while the middle class and poor people struggled. So, what can we learn from all of this? If you're not rich, you should start saving money now in case something bad happens again. The people who aren't rich usually have the hardest time during bad economic periods. Start being careful now with your money so that you don't end up without any savings for emergencies. And remember, this problem didn't just affect the United States. It was a global issue. For example, Latvia thought its economy would shrink by 25%. Foreign investors who had put money into American businesses also felt the impact. So, we know what Elon Musk thinks about inflation. I believe that we should prepare for tough times, and if you want to avoid getting hit too hard, you need to find ways to increase your money. How can you do that? You could try writing scripts on a website called Upwork or sell things that you don't need anymore. Also, make a habit to save at least 15% of your income every time you get paid. If a recession happens, you'll have a safety net and be able to stand on your own. You should save at least $1,000 for unexpected expenses. This will give you some protection from the real world. If you have more money, like maybe $10,000, put it in a savings account. Elon Musk thinks that there's more than 60% chance of a recession. He once said on a podcast, "Hope is the only thing that can save a recession." Isn't that funny? Even though hope isn't a plan, he still says, let's hope for the best. He thinks the Fed, the people who control interest rates, might be the last chance to save the economy. In other words, he's counting on the Fed to help by lowering interest rates. But he also knows the worst could happen, which is a big part of his prediction. It's weird because this hope goes against what we usually think. In the last 4 Fed meetings, interest rates have gone up by 0.75 percentage points each time, and it looks like they'll go up again at the next meeting. So I don't think that we should have too much hope, since the Fed seems to want to keep raising interest rates and making money policies tighter, no matter the consequences. Based on this, I'd say that there's a 30% chance everything will be fine and a 70% chance of a recession. What does this teach us? Many more people might be losing their jobs in the future, so don't get too comfortable at work. Don't put all your hope in one job, and start looking for other options in case you lose your current one. As a backup plan, consider making money online using your skills. Some companies on LinkedIn are looking for tech-savvy people who can work from home. If you have skills like coding, you could give it a shot. Elon Musk says that we shouldn't get too comfortable with something called margin debt. He mentioned a time when a company named Broadcom lost 97% of its value in just over a year. People who borrowed money to invest got into big trouble. He thinks that if the stock market panics, using margin debt can be very risky. This kind of debt can cause fear to spread, and investors might panic if they start losing money. They may need to give more money to their broker if their account balance goes below a certain level. If the market goes down, people can face personal financial trouble. When margin debts get higher, a recession might happen. So Elon Musk warns us not to use margin debt because it's bad for both individual investors and the whole economy. Elon Musk also explains that the economy will eventually get better and that the bad times won't last forever. He believes that these ups and downs happen in cycles, and he thinks the Fed, aka the people who control interest rates, is causing chaos on purpose to reset the system, which means we'll have to go through tough times for a while. I'm worried that a recession will happen sooner or later, and it seems more likely to happen soon. Elon Musk thinks that the economy needs 12 to 18 months to get better. He said on Twitter that sometimes businesses have to go through a period of losing money before they can do well again. What can we learn from this? Elon Musk thinks that now isn't the best time to start a business or invest a lot of money. It might be better to wait until late 2024 or early 2025. You might think that that's a long time to wait, but trust me, it's worth it. Instead, you can save the money that you have for now. People have different opinions, and Elon Musk shared his thoughts on Twitter. He said that he's actually kind of happy about the tough times that the economy is going through. He called some big groups fools and thinks it's about time that they face problems after enjoying success for so long. Plus, he doesn't like how the COVID rules made people stay at home and be lazy. He thinks these hard times will help people learn that they just can't get everything that they want in life handed to them. And he's got a point, because when COVID rules were lifted and people went outside, things did get better. Elon Musk also had to let go of some people at his company, Tesla, because he's worried about a possible recession. He said it was a very awful decision and didn't want to do it. Imagine being a boss and having to let go of your best workers because the economy is doing so badly. That's really tough, right? Tesla is planning even more layoffs to get ready for the next few months. Loved this video? Subscribe, like, and watch this one too. Thanks for watching.